Have you ever picked up eggs from your farm or the market and wondered if they could hatch into healthy chicks? Many people think that if a hen lays an egg, it must be fertile and able to become a chick. But that isn't true. Most eggs from egg-laying farms are never meant to hatch, and trying to incubate them can waste a lot of time, electricity, and effort. In this video, I'll explain the real difference between eggs for eating and eggs for breeding, why they behave differently, and how to avoid mistakes when trying to hatch eggs. On commercial layer farms, the main goal is to produce as many eggs as possible for people to eat. These farms usually keep only hens because roosters cost extra money, eat more feed, and do not increase the number of eggs sold. Hens lay eggs whether a rooster is present or not, so almost all eggs from commercial layer farms are unfertilized. This means there is no embryo inside, and no chick can grow from these eggs. Farmers focus on giving hens good food, proper lighting, and safe housing to get the most eggs and keep their quality high, rather than on producing chicks. Breeder farms work differently from commercial layer farms because their main goal is to produce fertile eggs that can hatch into strong, healthy chicks. A breeder chicken is a hen or rooster chosen specifically for reproduction, not just for laying eggs. These birds are carefully managed to keep fertility high. Hens and roosters are kept in the right numbers to make sure most eggs are fertilized. Farmers regularly check the health and fertility of the flock, collect eggs often, store them carefully, and send them quickly to incubators so the embryos stay alive and develop properly. Unlike eggs from commercial layers, breeder eggs are part of a long production process that starts at the breeder farm and continues at commercial farms, either for meat or egg production. Examples of breeder chickens include broiler breeders like Cobb 500 and Ross 308, which produce meat-type chicks for broiler farms, and layer breeders like Issa Brown breeders and Lohmann Brown breeders, which produce layer chicks for commercial egg farms. The difference between commercial layer eggs and breeder eggs is more than just having a rooster. It is about the whole system of management. Breeder farms carefully select healthy birds, maintain the right flock ratios, control nutrition, collect eggs quickly, store and transport them properly, and incubate them under the best conditions. Every step matters because the health, growth, and productivity of the next generation of birds depend on it. For beginners, understanding this difference is very important. It shows why eggs from commercial layers almost never produce good chicks, why breeder eggs are reliable, and why running a breeder farm needs more skill, attention, and investment than a normal layer farm. When you try to mix these two production types, using eggs meant for eating as if they were breeding eggs, the results are predictable. No or very poor hatch rate, wasted resources, and disappointment. It's not because your incubator is bad or you didn't try hard. It's because many eggs simply have no life inside them. Even if an egg from a commercial layer somehow becomes fertilized, the outcome is usually disappointing for farmers. Commercial hens are bred for maximum egg production, not for producing strong, healthy chicks. Their genetics, nutrition, and environment are optimized to produce large quantities of eggs, which often compromises fertility and chick quality. Any chick that hatches from such an egg is likely to be weaker, slower growing, and more susceptible to disease compared with chicks from properly managed breeder eggs. In addition, when these chicks grow up, their egg production tends to be lower than breeder stock, making them unsuitable for commercial laying operations. Professional hatcheries rely on breeder flocks for a reason. In breeder farms, both hens and roosters are carefully selected for reproduction, ensuring high fertility and producing offspring that are healthy, uniform, and capable of reaching their full growth and egg-laying potential. Backyard or mixed flock eggs may hatch if a rooster is present, but fertility is unpredictable, and outcomes vary widely depending on flock ratios, bird health, and egg handling. Storage conditions are another critical factor. While refrigeration preserves eggs for consumption, cold temperatures halt embryo development, and prolonged storage can kill the embryo entirely. Crossbred eggs may hatch, but the chicks often show variation in size, appearance, and growth due to genetic differences, whereas breeder eggs deliver more consistent results because mating, handling, and transport are strictly controlled. Understanding these differences is essential for farmers to make informed decisions about which eggs to incubate. Using eggs from breeder flocks reduces losses, improves chick survival, and ensures the next generation meets expected production and growth standards. whereas relying on commercial layer eggs rarely produces offspring suitable for profitable or reliable farming. Breeder stock is different. Breeder farms maintain both hens and roosters specifically for reproduction. The birds are selected for fertility, health, genetics, and productivity. Breeders control the mating ratio, provide optimal nutrition, and carefully manage the environment to ensure every fertile egg has the best chance of producing a strong, healthy chick. Hatcheries rely on this controlled system to supply uniform, high-quality day-old chicks that grow predictably and perform consistently. This is why professional hatcheries do not use commercial layer eggs for incubation. Even if fertile, their offspring are unreliable and often weaker. Trying to hatch eggs from commercial layer hens usually does not work well. Most of these eggs are not fertilized, and even if some are, the chicks that hatch are often weak, sickly, or less productive. Farmers can waste a lot of time, energy, and money trying to incubate these eggs, and the few chicks that survive may grow slowly and lay fewer eggs than normal. This makes it much less efficient than using proper breeder eggs or buying healthy day-old chicks from a hatchery. Different situations need different approaches. Eggs from backyard flocks with healthy roosters can hatch successfully, but results can still vary depending on the bird's health and care. Eggs from the local market or commercial layer farms should almost never be incubated because the chance of failure is very high. Eggs that have been refrigerated are also not suitable for hatching, as cold stops embryo development. For farmers who want good results, the safest and easiest method is to buy day-old chicks from a hatchery or get eggs from a certified breeder flock where the eggs are fertilized and carefully handled for hatching. Understanding these differences is very important for planning your poultry farm. Knowing which eggs can be hatched, why breeder chickens are important, and the limits of commercial layer eggs helps farmers make smart and profitable decisions. By using the right eggs and following good management practices, you can grow a stronger, healthier flock without wasting time or money. Remember, knowledge is the best investment in poultry farming. Learning about different egg types, fertility, and proper hatching methods can save you money, effort, and frustration. Focus on using the right eggs, taking care of them properly, and avoiding shortcuts. This way, you can raise a healthy, productive flock and make your poultry farm more successful. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel for more poultry tips, visit my online store for beginner poultry toolkits, share this video with other farmers, and leave a comment if you've ever tried hatching eggs from the supermarket or commercial layer farms. By sharing the right knowledge, we can help more farmers avoid costly mistakes and grow stronger, more productive flocks.